Hello, hopefully you can hear me. Just had a very annoying start to a stream where I talked for about 5 minutes or 10 minutes and then realized that the audio wasn't working. So hopefully it's working now. If you don't know me, I'm James. I'm a product designer and a musician. I like designing music related stuff, and I normally do that, and that's what my plan is to do on socials. But right now I'm just trying to catch up on photo editing stuff because I spent the last year or so going on vacations and taking lots of pictures and not doing anything with them. So I'm catching up on that right now, and I'm using the stream to keep myself accountable and to keep myself motivated and to stop myself from getting distracted, because I can't really, if I'm streaming, I can't really just stand up and leave or pick up my phone and start scrolling. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. But normally I do design stuff. So if you're interested in product design, or if you're interested in music, or if you're interested in, instrument design and DIY, all that kind of stuff, check me out at any of these places, wherever you prefer. I have a lot of videos on my YouTube channel, stuff like designing a vocal booth for audio recording. I've done some stuff like repairing headphones. I have a video that I filmed about these microphones, fixing this mounting system. So that'll be up on the channel at some point. Fuck yeah, Tom. Thanks for the message. So more design stuff is coming. One of the guys I used to work with, Yessa, he has an idea for a drum machine. And Sloaney says, what up Sloan Dog? So if you're interested in drum machines or the design of a drum machine, that stuff will be coming. But right now I just need to love you guys too. Thanks, man. Right now I just need to catch up on a bunch of photo editing stuff, so no, I will not do that. If you don't know me, I've been living in Berlin now for about 3.5 years, but last year I came back to visit everybody for about 5 weeks, and I took a bunch of photos there, and I'm just going through and editing all of those. So yeah, if you want to watch, maybe it's not your thing, but that's fine, but just letting you know that there will be design stuff coming. This drum machine that my friend wants to make, it's like, the intention is to have an electronic device which can play drums. God, it says, let's get the band back together. Yeah, we should, yeah. I'm keen, man, I'm keen to play music. Just my location is a little bit difficult. But, a drum machine, like an electronic device which can make drum beats, but it's not so, like, sometimes watching somebody play like an electronic device is not super exciting. It's like pressing buttons and a lot of beep boops and sound comes out, but you have this disconnect. Like, it doesn't really look like somebody's playing an instrument, and it's not that exciting to watch. So yeah, the intention with this project is my friend has some ideas for making a drum machine which is more like an instrument. So it's intended to be played like an instrument, and the goal is that it should be exciting to watch it. Like when you watch somebody play drums, or when you watch somebody play guitar or bass or whatever else. I'm excited about that project, and we will be live streaming it. That's kind of how I'll be making it worth it, because I'm not getting paid for that, but it'll just be something fun, and I think it'll be cool to share with people. So hopefully maybe we can gather some people who are interested, and then people can suggest ideas for it, and then hopefully at some point we'll be able to actually make it, and if people want to buy it, we can make some and sell them. Whether we make like 5 for the 5 of us that are working on the project, or if it's like 20, or if it was like 100, that would be amazing. But let's see, because it'll probably be probably be a pretty expensive device, like let's say like 2,000 plus euro. So we'll see, but hopefully people will be interested in seeing the process anyway, and then maybe they're inspired to make something themselves. At the same time, I'm also going to be looking down at my phone occasionally because I'm doing some pixel art stuff, which is just this live stream thing. You can draw one pixel every 30 seconds, and then eventually this canvas is supposedly going to be put on Times Square, but we'll see. So yeah, if you see me looking down at my phone, that's what I'm doing. Alright, with all that said, and with me already having bored my friends and they've left, although it's Saturday night in Australia, so I'm sure they've got better things to be doing right now. Let's get to the editing. And yeah, if you have any like things you want to suggest to me, or ideas about streaming, or questions about design or whatever, feel free to ask if you're watching this later and you want to comment something. I work professionally as a product designer, currently as a UX designer in audio tech, music tech. I currently do design on speakers or speaker related products, and I used to do guitar effects, pedals and things. So if you got any questions about that kind of stuff, feel free to ask me at any of these places, or comment on this video or whatever. Cool. Gotta do some editing. So the first thing is I've just enabled profile corrections. So it's just compensating for the lens, so for the vignette and the distortion. I need to copy that on all the photos, and then I can stitch some panoramas together. So I sync the settings, bang. So how do I deselect these? Yeah, so at the beginning of me trying to edit all these pictures, I started with a different software, which was called, what was it called? It's called On1 Photo Raw, and I started there because I was thinking, like, I'm used to Lightroom, but you know, using Lightroom means you need to sign up for Adobe, which is kind of just like signing your soul to the devil, locking you into a year of paying for, you know, paying their subscription. So I tried, what am I looking for here? Where's the photo merge? Here we go. So I tried a different program, On1 Photo Raw, and supposedly it was a good alternative, but I just didn't find I was able to get the results very quickly. I'm sure if I gave it more time, it would be fine, but I just found, like, right now I need to get a lot of stuff done, and it wasn't helping me to get it done quickly, so I decided just to go back to Lightroom. Does that look weird? I want the horizon to be straight. Yeah, I decided to go back to Lightroom. What do these look like? And just because I need to get the work done, and then probably when I finish all this stuff, I'll what is happening to the music now? Probably when I finish all these edits, I'll go back to trying to find an alternative to Photoshop, to Lightroom, because yeah, I don't want to pay the subscription, but for now it works. Draw something sick, Jim. What's going on, Joycey? It's been a long time since we talked. Well, I'm not really drawing anything here, but I'm drawing something here. I'm drawing this little skull, and somebody's trying to ruin it, so I need to fix that. How you been, Joycey? It's been ages. You're not partying on a Saturday night? Let me switch my camera. Alright, where did my panorama go? Here. Does it look weird? Why is there a dark section here? It shouldn't be like that. What did I do wrong, Joycey? Profile corrections didn't get copied. I mustn't have clicked something. Love your work, brother. No partying, I've got kids, mate. Yeah, fair call, fair. How are the kids? Jeez, they must be getting big now. I'm gonna guess the oldest is 7 or 8? I'm out of touch. So what I was meant to do was copy these lens correction settings to all the pictures, and I somehow didn't do that. Settings, calibration? Oh, profile correction. Why would I turn that off? Loser. What are you up to these days, Joycey? Leon's 9. Okay, I was close. 7 or 8. Ash is 5. Shit. Yeah, it's been too long. I mean, it already felt long since we'd last seen each other before I moved here, and now it's already been 3.5 years that I've been in Berlin. This time is just slipping away. Okay. Thanks for that comment. Plush EX. Yeah, maybe it might come as a surprise to you, but actually, like, I think there's way more live stream viewers on Facebook in total than there is on Twitch. Look, I wouldn't call anybody an R word, and no, definitely not 50 plus. Yeah, people still use Facebook, so let's chill a little bit. What was I doing? Oh yeah, stitching panoramas. Yeah, so I mean 50 plus. I feel 50 plus these days. Like I was just saying, the last 3.5 years here has just slipped away, like just disappeared. And I think, what did I just do? Yeah, I think the older you get, the more it just feels like it feels like the whole time I've been in Berlin has been like a month. Well, no, that's stupid, but maybe like 6 months. But yeah, definitely has been longer than that. had the common sense to leave Australia. Smart move. Potentially. Are you an Australian yourself? See, to be honest, I'm pretty sure I will move back to Australia. It's just a matter of when. You hate Australia. Okay. Coming in hot then. I can understand why you're opening up with heat in the comments. Have you been to Australia before? What did I do? Never. It's an interesting stance to take on a country that you haven't been to. What's your reasoning behind that? And why have I got a dark line here again? I will avoid that so-called island at all costs. Are you suggesting that it's something other than an island? Hang on a sec. What's worrying you about this island, or the island of Australia? Okay, we're trolling hard today, aren't we? Strongly believe we should turn it into a full-blown prison like it was intended for. I'm interested to know who you think intended for it to be a prison. Like, you know, there was convicts sent to Australia, obviously, we know that. But I don't think they had any intention for it to be a prison. What's going on here? Why am I... They should have seen it through to the end. Jesus. Oh, my phone's dying. Yeah, so the people who were sent to Australia, not for a free holiday, the people who were sent to Australia were basically petty criminals. So, I mean, this example gets used a lot, but they say it was people who had been caught stealing a loaf of bread or something like that. So, yeah, when it's not really people who would classify as prisoners, I guess. And these people were sent to Australia to help work. What am I doing here? To basically help colonize, to help build colonies. So yeah, that I don't know if they were even intended to be going to a prison, even in Britain. It was just like, okay, let's send these people to work. And they ended up being the lucky ones. In my opinion, anyway. I mean, UK is not a bad place. But, you know, getting sent to a new land with, you know, new resources and lots of space. Although they also did horrible things to the people there. Yeah, I think it was pretty much a blessing. One day Australia will reach its full potential, I believe. Yeah, I mean, what do you define as its full potential? Like, has any country reached its full potential? Why does it still look like vignetted? Maybe I need to try a different lens. Greatest prison system in the world. I'm curious, are you writing from the UK or from the US? Or somewhere in Europe? I don't know. US. Okay, that understands the... I mean, that explains the fetishization of prisons. Other countries aren't so into prisons. Okay, the Sony FE setting works a lot better for the vignette, so I think I'm gonna try that. Sony FE. So so what do you think that Australia is missing that the US has? Prisons? Definitely it has a lot fewer prisons. So if that's the full potential, Australia is definitely missing out there. Right. Does this have less vignette now? What are you actually doing? Right now I'm trying to remember what I was doing, but I'm trying to edit photos. These ones are all a panorama. They need to be stitched together, but I stitched them together earlier and there was some black lines, or maybe that's just actually in the pictures because it looks like there's a dark section here. So I was trying to get rid of the vignette on the edges, which I was doing with this lens correction. So I think that should be done now and I can stitch them together. Let's try. Photo merge, panorama, here we go. Okay, there's still a dark spot there, but solid 10 out of 10. You're talking about Georgia in the first picture? Yeah, I'd agree with you. Yeah, there's still a weird dark line here, but I think I just have to live with that. Alright. Whereabouts in the States are you from? I've also never been to America, so I can't judge it too hard as well. Texas. Okay, I believe it. Why is it dark there? I'll never know. So my grand solution for Australia. Here we go, this sounds dangerous. the airport's closed down. Okay. Houses demolished. So far, struggling to picture how this is gonna unfold. Gotta wrap it up somehow. Kangaroos exported to Japan and koalas, okay. Not sure if it's the right habitat for them, but I'm sure they'll be treated like kings. Then we send all the criminals there along with all the suitable prison staff. Prison staff just need to man the coasts. Man the coast for what? Like to stop people from escaping or to stop people coming in? Guarding. Yes. I mean, I gave you two options. Which one of the options? Both. Okay. So to stop the people from, I guess, swimming to New Zealand or to Papua New Guinea. And why do they need to guard people from coming in? Is this processing? Yeah. People can come in. Okay. I mean, I'm imagining people will still want to come in, especially if there's no houses there. It'll just be like a nature paradise. But no one leaves. So that means imports are allowed then. As long as we can still get Samsungs and Toyotas, then I think we got no problems. No country in their right mind would import to a country that can't export. Well, I mean, they can pay them. But so you're saying there's no exports allowed? And is it only the koalas and kangaroos that are now gone? And the other animals are still there? Yes, okay. So we still got wallabies. Still got wombats. Camels. Kangaroos and koalas are the only good part about Australia. Definitely one of the good parts. Free healthcare is another pretty good part. That might have been overlooked. But definitely not complaining about the kangaroos and koalas. They're pretty great. Did I do all the panoramas? Yeah. Okay. I'm not disclosing the relationships with any of the people in these pictures. Let's go with that. They're people with names, and they're all great. This one in particular is Greg. This little wallaby. Did you know about wallabies, by the way? This is not a kangaroo. Maybe I went a bit too bright there. Wallabies are just shit kangaroos. I'd say they're more like small kangaroos. They're just like cuter kangaroos. Actually, it's a bit pink. Wallabies are like, they're just mini kangaroos that they're not as fast, and they're just like a little bit cuter, I would say. This one's definitely a little cutie. Here's these little hands, and when they're hungry, they come up and I mean, this one's used to people. Normally they would run away, but he's hungry, so he like gets his little hands and he tries to like grab the food out of your hands. Very cute. A bit of vignette here is good. What do you think? Does it look better or worse? I feel like there's too much hand in this photo. That's better. What kind of animals have you got in Texas? Coyotes? I don't know if this is true or not. Like, everybody thinks that Australia has a lot of dangerous animals, but I actually think that, I mean, there's dangerous animals in terms of like venomous animals that can sting you in some way, but like most of them aren't really a threat. Like snakes and stuff, there's a lot of dangerous snakes that could kill you, but like very few people get killed by snakes. But there isn't really any predators in Australia. Like, maybe crocodiles, but crocodiles are only like in the north. But that's the only predator that I can think of. Like a predator that would intentionally come for a person and try to kill and eat a person. I think crocodile is like the only one. Whereas in America you have like, I don't know, like mountain lions and stuff. A great white shark. It's a good point, Tom. Yeah, true. Okay, so crocodiles and great white sharks. We have water predators. Blue ring octopus is very scary, but I wouldn't call it a predator. Like, it's going to be very unfortunate if you run into a blue ring octopus and decide to touch it. You're going to have a very bad day. But something that'll intentionally come and try to kill you or bite you or something. Box jellyfish, yeah, scary, but it's like, I mean, box jellyfish doesn't have a brain, right? Isn't it just like a floating plastic bag, basically? Like, yeah, if you get stung by it, it's gonna suck. But it's not gonna come for you. Whereas like in America you have mountain lions, which probably also like wouldn't necessarily come for you, I guess, but like I've seen videos where they do. Like there was that video last year or the year before where that guy was getting chased by one. That's scary. And like a mountain lion is super fast. Whereas like a crocodile on land would be pretty easy to outrun, I would think. And yeah, grizzly bears. Yeah. Like a grizzly bear and a mountain lion, there's no escape. Like a shark, you can get out of the water. For sure, if you're in the water and there's a great white shark, you're fucked. But like a crocodile, I mean a shark, you can get out of the water and you're fine. And a crocodile in the water, you're probably also fucked. But if you get out of the water, then like I think it's pretty easy to get away from a crocodile. Like they're probably pretty fast for like a few meters, but then you know, once you get far enough away from the edge of the water, you're probably all good. But like a bear, if a bear sees you and it wants you gone, you can't go anywhere because bears can swim. So like you go in the water, it'll follow you. You're on land, it'll chase you. You climb up a tree, it'll climb up faster. Like where can you go to escape a bear other than like a hole smaller than what the bear can fit in? And then you think of a mountain lion, that's the same thing, but they also can fit in the small hole. So mountain lion's gonna be faster than you. I guess they can swim better than you. Can climb a tree way faster than you. Can you outswim it, you reckon? I don't know. I reckon that I need to see a mountain lion swimming before I make that call. I would assume they can probably swim like a motherfucker. But yeah, so in that sense, mountain lion hasn't seen this right hook. Yeah, true. This is gonna be like one of those Joe Rogan conversations where it's like, can you beat a mountain lion in a fight? Or who wins a fight out of a mountain lion and a grizzly bear? I always thought about that, like if there was like a small cat, I mean not like a house cat, but I mean like a wild cat, like a mountain lion or a, I don't know, jaguar or something, like, but one of the smaller ones, like would it be possible to get away from a fight, like without dying. I don't know. I feel like they're so tuned to just be able to like somehow latch onto your neck and just you're gonna bleed out, I reckon. Like they have such big meaty paws and they're so like agile, and I feel like all they have to do is find a way to your neck and then you're done. I feel like you would need some sort of a tool, even a massive stick. Yeah. That makes it more interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Knock it out. But then it becomes a matter of like, if it's running at you full speed, can you get a decent hit on it before it gets to your neck? Also, this right hook. Like, if it's running full pelt at you, like, you know, cheetahs can run 110 kilometers an hour or something. If it's running at you full pelt and jumps, you got to time it like it's coming at you. You got to time it perfectly so the right hook lands. But you know, maybe it lands and then it still gets to your neck. I don't know. It's a tough call. Banana skin in front of it. Yeah, that's getting creative. Mario Kart. Do you reckon you could right hook a crocodile? Like, what are the chances against a crocodile? Nah, but left, right, good night would do it. Yeah, no doubt. That overhand. Yeah, I reckon you struggle with the croc. But like, crocodiles are way less agile than a mountain lion. Death row would be hectic, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Crocodile, I think, will have a slightly harder time getting to your neck than a mountain lion. But my god, once a croc gets wrapped around your neck, you are absolutely done. There's no way you're getting out of that. And I think that's got to be one of the worst possible ways to die as well. Getting dragged under the water. So you're drowning and getting eaten. Fuck that. Same with the shark, I guess. What do you reckon, Tom? Did I make this photo better or worse? Before? After? Can't tell these days. We saw some big boys up north, 6 meters are fucked, but I'd agree, less agile. Explosive energy though. Yeah, I've seen those videos where they like launch out of the water. And like, if you got caught, better, cheers. Yeah, if you got caught by the bank and that thing launches out and gets you, you're done. But I reckon like after it does that initial launch and it misses you, then you got a good chance of getting away. But I've also never seen that happen in person, so I have no idea. Would I be right in saying that the initial launch is the part you need to be worried about? Sit in the top of the rain too. Sit in the top of the rain. I don't get it. Crocodile? Sit in the top of the rain. Did I just brain fart, or did... Like, what am I missing here? What do you mean, sit on top of the rain? What does that mean? When we were in East Arnhem Land last year and the croc slides went 50 meters into the bush from the water, scary as when you're camping 15 meters away. Okay. The croc slides went 50 meters into the bush. So you're saying like that initial launch is 50 meters? Croc slides? Like, do you mean the croc sliding on its belly? Sorry, on top of the tail. I'm high as shit. Oh, good. No, that was their tracks. Ah, right. So you've seen that they're walking around 50 meters away from the bank. Yeah, that's a bit scary. It's a lot scary, actually. No, that was their tracks. Yeah. If you were just like chilling in a tent, camping, do you reckon they would have a go? I mean, like, can they sniff you out and try and get into the tent or something? I keep seeing when the comment disappears off the screen and thinking that that's a new comment arriving. You'd probably be alright, but I wouldn't sleep a wink, hey? Oh, you mean when you were there, you couldn't sleep? Or, oh, you had the car, so, or were you sleeping in it? You weren't sleeping in a tent, right? Yeah, that's gonna put you on your toes. Did I put post-crop vignette on every picture? No. Did I put on this one? Yes. In a tent, I wouldn't sleep a wink. Car was sweet. Just had to watch Baz all the time. Yeah, man. That's scary. Like, my parents went up to Cairns for a bit because Dad had a work contract up there. So they were there for like 2 months, I think. And they had the dog Leela there. She's a little Kelpie. And I don't know what this song is, but I can't play it on the stream. Hang on, let me check it. Justin Martin. Yeah, I can't play it on the stream because then the VOD will get what do you call it? Like it'll mute the VOD because it's copyrighted. Shit, what was I gonna do? I was gonna do something to this picture. Flagged, yeah, flagged, something like that. Is it a new song? Ooh. Play it later, banger from the Deb. From the Deb? Does that mean me? Yeah, just to go back to what you said about having to watch Baz. Yeah, anyone watching this, Baz is Tom's dog. From the Den. Ah, true. Yeah, the Den is the place that Tom and I used to live together in. Yeah, Mum and Dad were up in Cairns with Leela, their dog, and I was like so paranoid the whole time. They kept saying, Mum was like, oh yeah, I'm getting really bored, but you know, I go and take Leela on walks along the beach. I'm like, don't let her get near the water. Because I was so scared that a croc was going to jump out and suck her into the water. Like, that's scary, because, I mean, a dog doesn't know that there's going to be crocodiles there, right? Like, if they've spent their whole life around water and, like, jumping in the river and jumping in the ocean and stuff, they're not going to know that there's something in there that's going to eat them. So, yeah, it's pretty scary. Dogs are cheeky fucks too. Wait till they off lead, then bang straight at a croc. Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, and dogs, like some dogs just want to jump in the water too. I don't know what it's like living up north with a dog. Like, it must be terrifying. You must have to train your dog not to go in the water. But yeah, speaking of predators in Australia, this is maybe one of them. Like this dinosaur that still exists, the cassowary. Like, I don't know if this thing would hunt you down, but if it gets you with its claws, they're pretty vicious. Like, I think that they've been known to kill people. This thing's probably a predator too, just not for people. God, I'm moving at a snail's pace today. Alright, legend, going to bed. Feel like I'm in Whitey's room at rest right now. Oh man. It's gonna give you nightmares. Alright, dude. Thanks for chiming in. It's good to hear from you. Sleep tight. Don't let the crocodiles bite. Thanks, man. How do you do the... No, this way? It's a triangle. Big love. Maybe I can type in here. No. Don't know how to do emojis. You just have to imagine it. I'm moving through these pictures at an absolute snail's pace. I'm not doing well so far. Need to crank it up a bit. I wonder if I can, oops. I wonder if I can mask out this bird. Will it detect the bird as a subject? It does. Not bad. What I want to do is subtract this part. Turn the feather down a bit. And I want to invert. How do I invert it? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, that'll do. And I want to desaturate everything but the bird. Maybe not that much. I want to make the bird more saturated than everything else because the background, there's a lot of orange and stuff. And I want to boost the oranges on the bird, but not on the background. So I'm going to color the bird the way that I like him. Like this. A very pretty boy or girl, I'm not sure. And then get the mask and desaturate it. So even at 100 it's still somewhat saturated because I boosted it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm wondering if Plushy X is still here. I still see one lurker in Twitch. Maybe it bugs out, I don't know if it's accurate. Oops. I'm trying to remember what I was talking about before all of this conversation happened. I think at the beginning of the stream I was talking about wanting to use a different software instead of Lightroom, and I'm still thinking about it, and I caught up with some old colleagues last night, and one of them is really into open source software, and he told me about this program called Darktable, which, you know, Lightroom, Darktable, kind of opposite. And I think I'm going to try it out. Apparently it's a little bit more in depth than Lightroom, which makes me a little bit worried, because what I like about Lightroom is how fast it is to get results that look good. Like having these sliders is what I was missing from on one photo roll. So I'm gonna try Darktable, but if it's like really advanced, then maybe it's not for me either. But having an open source alternative would be great. Okay, here we're really lacking shadows. I'm gonna have to boost this a bit. And how much can I crop it? Without it looking too pixelated. It's a bit pixelated. It's also a bit noisy. Yeah, so I'm gonna try Darktable, I think. But what I'm really hoping for is, I really just want to not have to do this at all. Like I want automatic editing. Like this, surely we're at the stage now where this can be done by AI. Like this is so much manual work. It's like, surely you could have a program that watches or records my steps that I do here, and learns like how I treat certain images, and then just like learns to do it like me. You know, like that should be pretty easy to implement in a program, I would think. These days with like all the stuff happening in AI, why can't it just learn how I do it and then do it for me? Why do I have to do this on every single photo? Get a bit more of the shadow in there. I've been neglecting my pixel art. Also, I've been neglecting people who are messaging me. It's okay, nothing important. Alright, back to kangaroos. And according to Plush chatter in the beginning of this stream, the grand plan for Australia is to move all the kangaroos to Japan. We all know that they'll make much better use of them than we do. And free up more space for prisons. Because United States of America has not enough space anymore. 80% of the population is in prison, and they're just running out of space, so they need Australia for prisons. This song that's playing now, I swear it's played already. I'm gonna skip forward. Does this just repeat? I think it repeats. Let's see if I can get another one. I need like the February edition. Oh, March edition. From 2 years ago. Let's see. Okay. Back to work. Better or worse? Better, I hope. Yeah, so I also edited a video of all this stuff, like this trip to Australia. And something I'm struggling with as well, like one of the reasons why I'm streaming is because it takes me so long to edit videos. And I just can't keep up with making content. And the biggest bottleneck is color grading. Or color correcting. It just takes so long to color correct stuff. Like what I'm doing now, having to do this to videos as well. Like doing this to every single clip before you start cutting a video together. It just takes ages. I need somebody else to do it. Like I could pay somebody else to do it. I've talked about this before. It's an option. But like, should they be doing it either? I mean, is this a job for humans? Or is this a job for machines? I think it's a job for machines. Let me cut the duck out, the swan. Yeah, I think this is a job for machines. Like, honestly, it's so repetitive. And it's learnable by a machine, I think. Yeah, I mean, it's just gonna take for, like, you just need before and after pictures, and a lot of them. And the machine can learn from it and go, okay, if the picture looks like this, then I should edit it like this. And just keep training it and training it and training it. But I don't know, it'd be great if you could train on my edits, because then it would edit the way that I edit. So if my install of Lightroom could watch me edit 300 photos and then learn, like, okay, if the photo looks like this, this is how he'll edit it. And if the photo starts like this, this is how he'll edit it. So learn how I do it and then do it the way I do it. It's like training staff, you know? You're like trying to train them the way that you do things. But an AI can literally do that. Like, more accurately. It can watch every single move you make and replicate it. Give me that, Adobe. That I would be happy to pay a monthly subscription for. If you can do that for videos and photos, then I'll pay the monthly subscription. But why am I paying so much to do the work myself? God, sounds so lazy. What time is it? 1. Did I make this better? I think I made this one. That's a big improvement on the original. Like the original was Strugglesville. Very underexposed. Undersaturated as well. But this looks heaps better. Look at that. Okay. How many photos have I got in here? 51. That's not too bad. And a lot of them will be able to copy edits. Now this one's got random people in it, so I might cut them out. Let me just see old man DeBono wrangling some kangas. Keep neglecting my pixel art. Yeah. What are we gonna do here? I was just getting messages from the old man today. He's hanging out in the forest in Cairns. His words were, if you stand there long enough. No, what did he say? Something like, if you stand there long enough, something will start growing on you. Because it's so wet and fertile, I guess. But it sounds like he's having a great time. I'd love to go to Cairns. But I'm stuck in bloody shitty Germany. No, it's alright. Spring's coming, so it's warming up. It's not so grey and disgusting. If anybody was ever interested in coming to Berlin, don't listen to me talking about it, because you won't want to come here afterwards. It's an interesting city, but I mean, especially coming from like very nature-filled places like Australia, it's really like, I don't know, it's grim. It's basically like Chernobyl, but people still live here. I've said that before and people get angry at me for saying it, but it's kind of true. Like everything is just really poorly maintained and gross, and there's trash everywhere. But actually, like in the city center of Berlin, it's pretty nice, like the architecture and stuff. And Germany itself isn't all ugly. Like the south of Germany is pretty amazing, like mountains and forests and stuff. But yeah, up here it's like, it's just like a swamp or like a marshland. It's just gross. But people don't come to Berlin for the beauty. They come here for Berghain. No, that's not true either. I came here for industry. There is a nice music tech scene here, and music scene in general, like lots of bands and stuff. Although, as a musician here, I've never been a musician here, but like I know a lot of people who are musicians, and I've seen a lot of people playing gigs and stuff, and there's a lot more competition to get gigs and to get paid as well. Like a lot of people play at venues basically for free, and they have to walk around collecting money in a hat because they're not getting paid by the venue. So in that sense it's pretty rough, but there are heaps of musicians here. I wonder if I can copy this edit onto this. Yeah, what happened then? Why does it go pink? Don't copy the white balance. Everything else is good. Whew. Is that over the top? Maybe. Maybe a bit too much contrast, I think. It's close though, not bad. Yeah, there's heaps of bands to watch in Berlin. That's a good thing about it. Yeah, there's always opportunities to go and see cool bands playing nearby, and a lot of big bands come to Berlin, some that wouldn't come to Australia, so got that. I was able to see the Chili Peppers here, though that wasn't in Berlin, it was in Hamburg. And yeah, they come to Australia as well, but it's a lot cheaper to see them in Europe than it is in Australia, because there's so many shows in Europe, and usually they only do one show in Australia, and it's also a lot further to travel, so tends to be a lot more expensive in Australia. So there's that. That's a pretty good thing, that you can see bands a lot cheaper here, big bands. And yeah, of course, everybody thinks of clubbing when they think of Berlin. But to be honest, I haven't been clubbing for like 2 years probably. Just too old now. My knees hurt. My ribs hurt for some reason. Went snowboarding about 2 weeks ago. Didn't even crash, but somehow got a really bad pain in my ribs, and still have it. Just doesn't go away. It's just a symptom of being old, I think. Stuff just doesn't work anymore. Yeah, this is a Tasmanian devil just absolutely lounging. I think these are predators, but I don't know if they would attack a person. But unfortunately they get this like skin disease. I don't know what, I can't remember what it is, but yeah, it's kind of plaguing the populations, which is pretty sad, but what can you do? There's probably things you can do. I just don't know them. Okay, very bright highlights here. Probably a little bit too warm. Maybe a bit less green. Yeah, that looks good. Oh god, I keep doing that. Something I've been thinking about is there's a website called onlinejobs.ph, and it's a place where you can advertise jobs to like Filipino people. And what I want to know is, ethically, is that okay? Like, I've been talking about not wanting to edit photos anymore. I want to do more design stuff, but I still want these photos to get edited. And I don't have any AI tools that can do it. But there's surely a lot of great photo editors in the Philippines who would be willing to edit for less money than I am. That sounds bad, but it's like, if the cost of living there is cheaper, then it's kind of a win-win, I think. Is that ethical? I don't know. Oh my god, this song keeps coming up. It's just in all of these mixes. I gotta change it. I think they just repeat. Yeah, so is it ethical to pay someone in the Philippines to edit photos for me so I don't have to do this anymore? If I pay them less than what I earn per hour? And that's the only way it makes more sense for me to do it that way, right? Otherwise, like, I would just do it myself because it's cheaper. But if I can spend my time doing more money generating activities, and I can spend some money to get people to do this for me, then that makes sense for me, right? But is it bad? Is it ethical? You tell me. And try copying these settings over. See how it looks. Too bright. Whoa. A little bit brighter. Yeah, so basically I have like a few weeks of this Adobe trial, and I'm just gonna edit photos every day until that's over. And then after that I'm thinking like, yeah, shit, I don't want to do this anymore. Maybe I just try paying somebody. Save myself the time. So I'm like, I'm thinking about it now. My concerns are like, how much is it gonna cost, obviously, but also like, are they gonna look the way that I want them to look? How hard is it gonna be to communicate to whoever's doing it how I want it to be done? And obviously it's not going to be able to get done exactly how I want it. So like, how much am I going to be willing to budge on how it looks, you know? Like, am I going to be able to get myself to the point where I can accept it being slightly different from my expectations. Because I think that's the only way to like successfully outsource something. Yeah, you have to learn to accept that like it's gonna be different to how you would have done it. But you know, hopefully it's still okay. Isn't this a cute one? What am I missing here? Maybe the shadows aren't that bad. Maybe I brightened it up too much. Yeah, so I want to get somebody to edit photos for me, and I want to get somebody to edit videos for me, because then I think I'll just be able to spend more time doing the stuff that I enjoy, which is like designing things and making, like, recording the videos and hosting and all that stuff. I like that stuff, and I like writing scripts and everything, but the editing part is the drainer for me. So if I can fix that bottleneck, then maybe I'll just have a sweet little like side project outside of work where, you know, I can make stuff and people can watch, and yeah, I feel like I'm contributing to something. Because sometimes when you work for a big company, you put a lot of mental effort into something or some things, and you don't feel that accomplished. But at least like I can have some control over my own projects, and I'm in control of whether I feel accomplished or not. So yeah, I think that's what I'm missing at the moment. This photo is crazy warm, but I guess that's what it really looked like. Should I cool it down? Yeah. It still looks good when I cool it down, right? A little bit of blue in there. Looks pretty pog. Still very warm. Yeah, I like that heaps. Can still increase the oranges and the yellows. Maybe I tint the yellow a bit red, so I get back a bit more of the... Oh yeah. Get back a bit of the orange. Look at that. You beauty. Yeah, see, that's not how it looked like in my eyeballs, you know? Like everything black here, and then just a big orange mess. No, it was more like this. More sparkly. Maybe it... Oh. Maybe it was really black down there. I don't know. What happens between that and that? Maybe that's better. Is it brighter? Yeah, a little bit. Oh, that looks heaps clearer. Oh, I keep forgetting about my pixel art. What else do I want to do? Oh, the clarity is good here. Yeah, that makes it look like more sparkly. Yeah, sparkly, good. Dehaze bad. Exposure. Yeah. More color. Pog. Gotta fix that, Lightroom. I can scroll, but I think sometimes when you scroll, like, and you scroll over a value, or maybe it doesn't. I was thinking sometimes when you scroll over the values, it changes them. So I always grab this. What else do I want to do? Noise is good. Vignette. Maybe. I'm just gonna leave it how it was. There is a bit of color noise actually. And that did not help at all. Did it? No, it didn't. Whatever. Looks good. Maybe a little bit of vignette. It's good. Oh, how cute. What Rust map is that? That's oh my god, he just must have sent that ages ago. It's not even on the screen. I missed it. This is Happus Island. That's E4. Lighthouse is just over here. And that's it's just an island, but large oils over this side. Small oil's like way over the other side. We getting back on the sesh, big dog? Full-time sesh. Didn't you say you were a casual gamer? Full-time dog parent now. Canine carer. Did I make it better or worse? I don't know. Full-time sesher, casual real lifer. Full-time bather. That's what you are. I'd honestly love to know how many grown men still bath. I'm not saying that's not a man thing, I'm saying that's a child thing. At least one. And we know that for sure. Minimum one. Yeah, it's the same number of people who watch this stream. That's how many people in the world have baths. Although, it's more certain that people have baths than it is that people watch this stream. I'm gonna actually take the greens back a little bit. Or maybe I orange up the yellows a bit. Yeah. Yeah, that looks a bit more like the original. Big Dog, have you checked the Rust base? Does it still exist? Is wipe still going? Or are you full-time Hearthstone running around it now? Still standing? Like it hasn't been touched? I might have to jump on for a sesh. If nobody knows what I'm talking about, it's the game Rust. Hasn't been touched because I've been full-time defending it as per full-time gamer rules. Haven't you been playing Hearthstone and just hating your life? Let's see if I can copy this. This song's low-key a bop. What do we think? AFK in bass and stoning. True. Ugh. How long have I been streaming? An hour 40. I'm kind of getting hungry. Ooh, that's a little bit. How you going? Gonna dial back these yellows a bit. Actually, no, that looks heaps better. So AFK Rust, AFK Twitch stream, full-time Hearthstone, full-time hate your life. Sound about right? No, I rage quit Hearthstone last night. Yeah, well, good on ya. Been full-time rusting today. Come to your senses. I'm loving this new Big Dog arc. Rage quit WoW, rage quit Hearthstone. You're on a good path. You should help me out with this. Some losers keep putting purple in there. Oh, we might be in danger actually. there's a new Polish flag in town. Right, how am I doing with this? That's not bad. Running to bandit camp. What's the agenda? No time to stop every 30 seconds. Yeah, fair. I've been neglecting it pretty hard. Every now and then I look down and there's 17 more purple pixels there. Fuckers. What do we think, Ben? Is this a big improvement? Before? After? Before? After? Look how green and dark that is. It's gross. Still looks a little bit green. Yeah, big. Big pog. Well, when you get back from Bandit, I might need some help on this pixel art. We might need to get big Pat Dog on there as well. Although he's fallen off hard. Did that do anything? Is that too much? Yeah, let's go 2.64 because that's a multiple of 8. What are you doing at Bandit, Ben? Picking up a horse. A horse from Bandit. Oh, you left it there. Is there anyone still on the server? Oh, that's not bad. How much longer until next wipe? Too many for my liking. Yeah, fair. Oof. Too many for my liking. Halfway, what, halfway to Bandit? How have you got time to to type to me, but not put pixels? Oh, halfway through wipe. Gotcha. Okay. I risk death every time. It's worth it. Well, I appreciate you taking the risk for me. And supporting my streaming endeavors, unlike Bart. He's basically a cancer on my on my stream. I said that other song was a bop. This song is like... This song's like The Sims build music. I think that's good enough. You like this action shot, Ben? Getting into the Mount Franklin? Yesterday or the day before, someone came in on my stream and was asking me to to do a tier list of bottled water, like top 3 favorite bottled waters. I'm like, dude, I drink it from the tap. But in saying that, Mount Franklin's pretty great. Can't go past the Mount Franklin. But to be honest, and I said this to the guy, I was like, dude, I can remember like 4 bottled water, maybe not even 4 bottled water brands. Like I remember Mount Franklin, Pump, Evian, Fiji. That's it. Don't care about bottled water. Although I do like some clean water. I do appreciate having a filter. Get the Brita. That's my favorite water brand, Brita. Because it's free, basically, and it's in my fridge all the time. Oh yeah, I'm getting hungry. You still there, big dog? I want to ask you about it. I want to ask an ethics question. Yeah, PvP. Good luck. Do you want me to be quiet so you can hear their footsteps? You gotta love it when you can just copy and edit and it just looks good. I don't have to do anything else. Let me warm it up a bit. Tell me when you're done with your PvP. I want to ask you an ethics question.
Computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
I love these photos. So good. I had a guy in the stream at the beginning, Ben, who's from Texas, and he was saying he hates Australia. He's never been there. But like, when you see something like this, how could you just look at that and go, I hate that? It's just great. Made it to Bandit alive with 2 extra kids thanks to rare big dog dub. No horse. Now gotta make the trek back. Yikes. Can discuss ethics. Okay. So basically I'm doing this until this Adobe trial runs out. And I don't really want to do it anymore. Like, I'm sick of editing pictures. I wouldn't fuck my dad. I hope not. Congrats on the 100 messages. Yeah, nice. I'm not talking to myself entirely today. That's pretty great. Congrats to me. You were here to see a milestone, Ben. Yeah, so I don't really want to do this editing anymore just because it takes ages, and I feel like I've got better things to do with my time, and there's more interesting things I could be doing on stream as well. And so I still want to stream, but I want to stream like more design stuff. So I want to outsource this because I still need this to get done. Question is, if I go on onlinejobs.ph and I recruit a Filipino person to edit my pictures for me at a lower hourly rate than what I work for, is that ethical? Because I mean, their cost of living is lower, you know? So like, it's still kind of fair if they get paid less, right? Or am I... Is that not PG? PC? I don't know. Why do you think God created sweatshops? He wants us to give these kids a chance in life. That's a big yikes. Yeah, 100% ethical. They'd probably be hogging that someone gives them money. Yeah, that sort of thing. Like, I'm definitely... The real question is, can they work to your standards? Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Like, I know at some point, like to some level, I'm gonna have to accept that the quality isn't, or like the results aren't exactly the way that I would do it. So you have to accept that, yeah, it's not going to be exactly the way I want it, but that's necessary if I want to actually outsource it, because, yeah. No one's going to do it the exact same way as I would do it. Now, I'm just going to say straight up that I definitely don't condone sweatshops. But I do agree, I think, Ben, that, I mean, even myself, like, when I was younger, I would have been pretty happy to get an online job where I just get to edit photos at home on my computer, and it's chill, you know? And yeah, if your cost of living is low, and I pay someone like half of what my wage is here, then probably they're still going to be reasonably happy with it. The only concern is like, what if the person that I hire is actually like it actually is a sweatshop, and they have like a bunch of people working there for like way less money, and I would not have any knowledge of that, I guess. So you can see the benefits of a sweatshop. No, I don't see the benefits of a sweatshop. A sweatshop, I think, is exploiting people. Whereas like someone willing to take a job, if the money is good for them, I think that's different from a sweatshop. The thing is, they make the choice to sign up to this website, then accept the work. Yeah. If they don't want to do it, they don't ask to do it. Yeah, exactly. So as long as like I can know somehow that like whoever takes the job, it is actually that person who's doing the work. But I guess the sketchy part is like, what if somebody takes that job and then they have a sweatshop and they force people to do the work for them? I guess you could never know. But I would try to probably have like, maybe I can have like video calls with them or something to try and suss them out. Yeah. I think if I can have a video call with them, then it's like, then I would have a much better idea of like who's actually doing it. And also then I can, you know, talk to them about my expectations and see what kind of, what the editing process is like and everything. Yeah, to see if it matches what I would expect, I guess. And I guess also like if they're using something like Lightroom, and if they don't get it the way that I want it at first, I can just give them pointers and be like, okay, it's pretty good, but you know, maybe you can change this a little bit and change this a little bit, and obviously like compensate them for doing it, like if it's an hourly rate or whatever. Alright, I think you've convinced me. I'll try it out, but yeah. I want to make sure that I talk to people before just like hiring them, to make sure that it's like, yeah, that it seems ethical and they seem competent and whatever. But supposedly like Filipinos have a super good work ethic, and like a lot of them speak English really well and stuff. Actually, someone who I went to school with, I won't call him out, but he has 2 cousins that grew up in the Philippines. Maybe I can talk to them about it, like just to get an idea from them of like whether they think it's cool or not, or whether they know anyone who's done it. And not the one I know, not the what you know. You know this person that I'm talking about, if that's what you mean. Oh, no. We're not talking about someone whose mum is from the Philippines, or dad is from the Philippines, or whatever. Someone who has 2 cousins from the Philippines. Like his uncle moved to the Philippines, married someone there, had 2 kids. When you're talking about people from the Philippines, do you say Philippines or Filipinos? Or is Filipino like a slur? I don't want to be slurring. Philippines couldn't be right. Right, that sounds weird. Pinot, yeah. Okay, good. But it also kind of sounds weird to say Filipino. I don't know why. Pinot. Where's this been? Where's this picture taken? And this one. Dunno. It's too long since I went to the prom. Squeaky? Okay, well you knew it was the prom. This, I think it's like, it's at the end of one of these like peninsulas, but, so I think that's Squeaky. So yeah, I think that's right. And this is all a part that they did a controlled burn off on recently. Pretty easy to tell it's the prom though, hey? Did you notice I changed the little chat boxes that come up on the stream? Cheers, man. Yeah, I had to change it so that there was like a background behind it, because like on this side of the screen there's already text. So it was super hard to read when there's like white text on top of white text. Maybe I'll just copy this edit and see how that looks. Ooh. Maybe a little bit too colorful. I'm getting towards the end. I think I need food soon. But you know, remember Ben, last weekend I streamed for 9.5 hours straight. And I didn't eat, I don't think I ate anything the whole time. Like I woke up at 5:30 and stopped streaming at like, I don't know, 3 or something. And yeah, Rust makes you not eat. Yeah, keeps the mind engaged. Rust feeds you. My dinosaur was eating, and my Rust character was eating. So maybe that's all it takes. When I go through a Rust month, I spend like 20 bucks on food per month. I suppose it's a good way to diet. It's good. Like if you wanna if you wanted to fast, probably gaming for a day is pretty good. The $20 is 3 gigapacks of red frogs. Dude, I haven't had a red frog in like potentially decades. At least a decade, I would say. When I was in Austria, we went to a restaurant and they had what are they called? I think it's fizzes. Is it fizzes? Like these little roll, like a little roll with like little, they're kind of like little Pez lollies in a roll, and they're twisted up at the ends, all different colors. I forget what they're called, but surely you remember what they're called. How's this pano? Not bad, eh? Bit dark in the middle though. Oh, I keep forgetting about my pixels. Does that make it better? I think that's better. Possibly. Maybe a bit more subtle. Yeah, there we go. Boogie. Let me try and look up what those candies are called. Is it fizzes? Yeah, it's totally fizzes. Oop, wait a second. Wait a second. Yeah, this is it. This is it for sure. Yeah, so they had these at this restaurant that I went to, and they're just so good. Like they were in a jar that you could just take them. You could just take them when you were leaving. Like, yeah, hard pork. They're so good. I didn't even think they existed in other countries. I was thinking of the other fizzes there. These little ones are the best, yeah. I'd never seen them in any other country, but maybe just because Austria is almost has the same name as Austria. I mean Australia. Yeah, the little ones are hard pog. They're just so tasty. Let's do top 3 candies. Actually, I don't even know. I really like you know when you drive from Gippsland to Melbourne, there's the town Yarragon, and in Yarragon there's a boiled candy store. I'm not sure if you've ever been there, but in this store they have like those boiled candies, like you get, it's like a log. Annabelle's Candy Store, is that what it's called? They have like a log and they stretch it out so it's like this big, and then they just chop it into like little slices, and it looks like slices of fruit. So there's this one that's watermelon flavored, and my god is it good. What's going on in this picture, by the way? Why am I so much higher than Georgia? Uh-oh. Alright, let me check, hang on. Strawberry drops. Can I show this? Yeah, here we go. I don't think I've ever seen these before. What does the actual candy look like? Oh, this. I don't remember ever seeing that. These are goated. What about sour warheads? Literally the greatest of all time. Are they like gooey on the inside? That is a bonus for different textures. Different textures is a great way to spice things up. Yeah, you gotta love the different textures. Oops. Wait, I wanted to do this and not that. What else is good? You remember like going to the swimming pool in Sale and just getting candy from the little store? They had these things called zombie chews. Like, probably absolutely terrible for you, but they're pretty good. Pool candy's good. Yeah, how good's pool candy? Piss chlorine water. Yeah, like actually eating it in the pool. So good. Pool candy. Oh god. remember people used to always eat paddle pops at the pool. What else was good ones they had there? Oh, the killer python. Like that huge snake with all the different colors. Fuck yeah. Yeah, killer python was pretty great. I remember I used to go to my friend Martin. I went to his place, and like something entertaining for us to do. Like his mum would just give us like $5 or something, and you just walk to the candy store. Come to think about it, like kind of bad parenting. No hate to Martin's mum, but like yeah, just go and buy heaps of sugar. But it was so good. Get the best candies. And then go back and watch Final Destination. When we were like 9 or maybe 10, I don't know. What a great childhood. Kind of getting into these DMCA free bops, this music. Sims 2 build music. Too repetitive though. How long should I go before I go have lunch? Ben, what do you think about this? I saw there's this girl who, like, she left her stream going, and in her place, she just had a plank of wood sitting on her chair. And her viewer count actually went up when it was just the plank stream. And then when she came back, it went down to lower than it was before the plank. So I'm thinking, maybe I just put a plank in here and just leave for a bit and go have lunch and keep the stream rolling. What do you reckon? Like, do I end the stream for lunch or just keep it going? It can't hurt your viewership. Yeah, true. Well, you have the complete control over that. Either you leave or you don't. Oops. Thing is, I've almost made it through all these photos. Maybe I'll just try and finish. Can probably do that. These 2 photos are the same. These 4 are the same. These 2 are the same. There's gonna be a lot of duplicates. Yeah, let's finish the job. The lo-fi bops complement the bass FKing. Yeah, true. I mean, people watch streams which are just lo-fi bops, right? So surely if I got the lo-fi bops in here and like something visual, surely someone will click and hang around. Or we just don't worry about like additional people and we just worry about keeping you entertained. What do you think of this good boy? Did I tell you what his name is? If I didn't, it's Obi. I've seen better. Well, his name's Obi, short for Obi-Wan Kenobi. So, bonus points. Weird long legs, short body dog. Look, not all dogs are shaped like a noodle. But he is a very lengthy boy. What are you gonna name your new dog, Ben? Huge debates, I bet. Well, who named the other two? Surely, like, it depends on who got to name the others. First time we've got a dog and don't have a name prepped because it was so unexpected. But did you both decide on the other dogs' names? Annabelle had Dudley and Moose picked up for the better part of a decade. Okay, so then it's your turn to name the dog then, right? You paid for it. Yeah, she didn't like ban all walks. Well, maybe don't name it after yourself. Choose a name from like a show or something. Kind of stumped. Call him like, is it a boy or a girl? We went to the Harry Potter characters because Dudley Dursley. I can't make this picture look the way I want it. Elk isn't good. Oh, we went through all Canada wildlife names. Why Canada wildlife? Because of Moose. Neither is Rainbow Trout. That Rainbow Trout is goated. Definitely call it Rainbow Trout. Call it something from a show, I reckon, that you like. Why is he? Maybe I just need to brighten him up. Nice, look at that mask, that's good. Yeah, there we go. Might start running through Star Wars and Marvel names. Yeah, come on, Star Wars names are pog. What about Dobby? Or Hagrid? One of my cousins had a cat named Hagrid. Pretty pog. Look at this good boy. There has to be a level of discretion if naming after a TV show, like Obi works well. Yeah, Dobby works well. Dobby is basically Obi with a D. There's only one Dobby. Yeah, there's only one Obi-Wan. Oops. How do I fit everyone in better? Like you can't be able to pick it out and say, oh, that's where you got that name from. I mean, you can do that with Obi. What about, what's Hagrid's real name? What's his first name? Let me check. Rubius. Yeah, you call your dog Rubius. Rubius Hagrid. I had him from an egg, you know. Tiny little thing he was when he hatched. What about Aragog? Rue. Yeah. What about Aragog? Farewell, Aragog, king of the arachnids. Your body will decay, but your spirit lingers on. What just happened? Oh my god, I switched to German. If it was a girl, yeah. I already read that. Your body will decay. How did Jack's shirt become so much less white? Highlights, I guess. Do I like this edit? Yeah, it's not bad. What other names could it be? What about yeah, what's some obscure ones? Maybe you could do like Luna Lovegood's dad or something. Or like Dumbledore's brother. What's Dumbledore's brother's name? I forget. Aberforth. What about, you could call it Aberfifth. That could be a good one. What about McGonagall? Wait, did we establish if it's a boy or a girl? Oh yeah, you said it's a boy, right? I think. Look at me and Mum having a giggle. It's a boy, yeah. My face looks very red. Okay, I think that's good. What about calling him Shrek? I wonder how many people have named their pets Grogu. I reckon it's a lot. Alright, getting close. Where's this been? Not giving you much here. Damn, I keep forgetting about my pixel art. Tower Bulga, mate, spot on. How did you guess that? Did you see the bridge down the bottom? I don't fuck around too much. You're not here to fuck spiders. Yeah, but seriously though, like, no one guesses that from Tower Bulga from that. That plant assemblage. Shut up. What are you talking about? There's so many places with plants like this. I swear on my life. Bro, what do you know about plants? You know about fish, not plants. I guess Tower Bulga after 0.1 second glimpse. Yeah, because you saw the bridge down the bottom. And you've probably seen my YouTube video about it. And if anybody watching hasn't seen that, you can find it here. Probably because, like, nah, no bridge. As if. There's no way you look at this and you know that it... There's no way you look at this and you know that it's Tower Bulga. You dreaming. How would you know it was close to my home? En route between the prom and Longford, because you're going to go to the Otways. Like, where in Victoria is a rainforest biome. There's rainforest biomes at Wilson's Prom. Like, if you go hiking, you find all of these plants. Don't ever say assemblage again. Loser. Assemblage. A good one. See, Jim, I know Tarabulga rainforest canopy when I see one. Mate, there are so many rainforests in Australia. It could be anywhere. God, you piss me off, man. But at the same time, it's a classic. I reckon I'm almost done here. Going to Tarik Bulga is the most Gippsland thing you can do. So I hedged my bets. You know, I don't think I've ever been there before this, like on my own. And it was because I was talking to Grant, and we were talking about where to go to show, like what places to show Georgia, and he's like, "Oh, I'll take her to Tarik Bulga." I was like, dude, isn't that like the lamest place ever? But we went just on the way from Gippsland to Melbourne. Grant's the most Gippsland person I know. It's true. Someone was telling me, I can't remember who, but they were telling me that I think it was Archie or something, who was telling me like that Grant was talking about how he was going to take his girlfriend to Valhalla or Valhalla, and they were like, why are you taking her to Valhalla? Because she's from like Singapore or something, so she hasn't seen that much of Australia, but she's been living there for a while, I guess. But he's like, yeah, I'm gonna take her around, I'm gonna show her Valhalla. Like, take her anywhere else but Valhalla. And he's like, oh, what's wrong with Valhalla? It's great. Like, it's not bad, but it's not that exciting. By the way, I could just open Discord up right now and we could actually just talk with voices. Just have to make sure Bart doesn't come in and start spamming slurs. %. Bart's on birthday bender. Okay, good. So then I'll jump on. Where are we? It's weird that we didn't think about that until now. There we go. I'm in Discord now. What am I doing with this photo? You're getting camera shy, Ben. Oh, there we go. Why can't I close this game pop-up? Oh wait, I can't hear. Why can't I hear? Your name's lighting up, but I can't hear anything. Try again.
Hello?
Oh yeah.
Got
weird.
me?
Yeah. That's weird. Just wasn't working.
It is literally right as we went to change Discords, I stumbled across 2 full AK kids and killed them both. So now the heart's pumping. I'm freaking out. I'm just running. I don't know what direction I'm running in. I just stole their loot and started running.
So good. Do you have any AKs?
Yeah, I got that cup. You know, like 5 or something.
Alright, Pog.
But I'm so far from home. Like I went on a fucking 40-minute roam.
Hang on, I gotta turn your voice down a little bit.
Yeah.
And you're still out there?
Yeah.
Yikes.
I've started roaming with a silencer, and it's like, if you get the jump on someone, there's just nothing they can do to stay alive.
Oh yeah, that's a kind of big brain move.
Like, they just freak out. They can't tell where you're hitting them from.
Yeah.
Like, just then, the only reason I was able to 2v1 is the fact that they just didn't know where I was.
Seems like a good strat for just roaming.
Yeah. It just, if you get in a long distance fight, you either have to quickly take your silencer off, or you just lose, because you can't. You do fucking so much less damage.
Yeah, so if someone else gets the jump on you, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah. But you're kind of screwed anyway, right?
Yeah. I'm almost done.
Big buggy bug. Do I just wait until night time? I might just hide somewhere until night time, to be honest.
Yeah, so it's not Bart that I was talking about that's Filipino.
No, I said Bart in like, you're like, oh yeah, Filipinos, apparently they're hardworking and diligent, and I was like, no, not the one I know.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Bart's pretty hardworking. He's just like...
He just takes holidays 8 times a year. He has more holidays than a school teacher or a police officer.
Yeah. And he's just like, very distracted.
Yeah. Got the ADHD.
And also, he's kind of a dick to his customers.
Yeah. He comes in here at lunch to play Hearthstone. And he's like, oh fuck, a customer's already here. He's early. And I'm like, oh, so you're gonna go out? No, he can wait. He can wait till his appointment time. And he just sits in the back playing Hearthstone for 30 minutes.
Jesus.
I mean, technically, you know, you have appointments and you stick to them if you want, but like, he's not quiet either, you know? Like, he's sitting there, oh, you fucking idiot, you fucking dickhead.
They're probably just sitting in the store just like, what is he doing back there?
Yeah.
It's so weird that Bart has a store, like...
Yeah.
And he's just...
It's awesome. I wish I could just have my own thing and just be self-sufficient and... Fucking...
True.
It sucks so much having to work for someone else. He's living the life, although, I mean, obviously earn a lot more money than him, but it's kind of like, oh man, and sometimes it'd just be so great to be the boss.
Yeah, feeling like that in my work. Just like to have some control over what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm past that stage now. I just suck it up and get my check. Get my check. It's also fucking awesome having a job that I don't care about in a way, you know? Like, just fucking... I'm just... You know... There's something good about just fucking... At the end of the day, you finish work and you do what you want. You don't have to think about it.
Yeah, true. So what do I do? Oh, I keep forgetting about this goddamn pixel stuff. Like, I remember every time there's an ad, because it.
Yeah.
I see the screen change.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm done. Look at me go.
How was my fucking Taravolga guess, dude?
There's no way.
Out of control. I'm not even kidding.
There's no
When I saw the
way.
canopy, without looking at the bottom, without doing anything, and he said, "Where do you think this is?" In the space of about 0.5 seconds, I thought Taravolga.
There's no
And typed
way.
it. I'm telling you, Jim. Did you see what I sent to group chat? Where do you think that photo's taken?
Hang on.
Yeah, one guess.
Hang on a sec. Where is it? What the hell? I'm in the wrong Facebook account. That's on Happers Island for sure.
It's E4. Wrong.
Yeah, true. I should have known. I should have recognized that assemblage of plants.
Yeah. It's distinct. Oh, poor Duds. Let me get you. Yeah, you're gonna have a bad week, Dudley. You're gonna have a fucking new brother here soon.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's not gonna be happy about it. Not one little bit.
Alright, I think
You
I'm
fucking...
done.
Well, when we got Moose, Dudley didn't sleep in our bed for a week. Like, he was so pissed off at us. Come here, Duds. There, sleep next to me. Come here.
Alright, I'm gonna export these fuckers.
Come here. Come sleep next to me. Yeah. Lift you up, Papa. Yeah, good boy. There you go. Look at that. You get to sit next to your dad.
Edited 50 photos in 3 hours.
Yikes.
and there's a total. So I'm gonna do another 50 of Alex's photos, another 60 of George's photos, and then another 150 of my own photos.
Yikers.
This is why I need a Filipino doing this.
Yeah.
I was saying before though, like, I think I just said that, like, when you say, oh yeah, I was telling this person before, but the reality was I was telling myself before that I think it would be sick if these programs just used like AI stuff. Like, you know how you have to train an AI algorithm on like specific, like you train it on a bunch of samples or whatever, and it learns how to do something.
Yeah.
Like, why can't the program just watch everything that I do to all of my photos?
Yeah.
And learn how to edit photos the same way that I like to do it. And then
I'm sure it will one day.
Yeah. And then just do it for me. Like, that should already
I'm sure there's
be
already
possible.
something like that. It probably does exist. There's probably some computer scientist doing it right now. It's just not commercially available.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody says that all the AI stuff's moving super fast, but it's like, okay, but at the same time, I'm sitting here waiting for an AI tool to exist.
Yeah.
And it doesn't exist yet. So hurry up. Oh, someone messed with this pixel art heaps. I didn't even realize.
You should have seen the other day how quickly it went fucking downhill, dude.
Yeah.
And they were just griefing too, like they didn't try and do their own design over the top, they just fucking voided it.
Yeah.
Kinda like the worst.
They're doing a Polish flag again. So annoying.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I edited my pictures, so I exported them, and I'm losing my voice, and I'm hungry.
Same, I finally stopped coughing all the time. It's the best.
Yeah, I've been sick for ages.
Yeah.
Alright, hang on.
I've had like in the past month, I've had like 5 sick days.
Yeah, but that's bog. Might as well use them.
Yeah. It has been pog. I've just been staying up all night, fucking playing Rust, coughing my ass off.
I think I'm gonna end the stream because I have to go after lunch. So there's no point leaving it running.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll just end it real quick. Alright. Cool. All done. Photos edited. Thanks for watching, and I'll probably be back on maybe tomorrow afternoon. And yeah,